feeling as a Villa fan is just negativity everywhere.
We are the laughingstock of the Premier League at the moment.
It really is as bad as it gets at the moment. Villa mean everything to me. Like, there isn't anything else I would go through what I go through every week to go and see. I love Villa. Like, it's in my family.
Aston Villa to me is pride. It's pride in where I come from.
Aston Villa is the community around here. It keeps everything else going.
Being an Aston Villa fan this season, it's pretty depressing, really. I can't lie to you. To be rock bottom with really no chance of survival this season is just unthinkable for most of us.
It's one of the kind of, you know, the grand old ladies of English football.
Aston Villa are a huge club, absolutely massive club. In the terms of the spectrum, we're up there with the likes of Chelsea in terms of our history, and Arsenal. We're one of those sides. We were one of the original Premier League sides. We've won the European Cup. Not many teams in England can say they've done that.
Well, we've been bouncing for 4 or 5 years now since Martin O'Neill left, and every year I've always thought it's all right, we're going to get out of this. This year, it's the first time that I've really thought, no, it's going to happen.
They've been in the top flight since their last relegation in 1987, so a whole generation and more have only known Villa as a top flight club.
I remember the Villa when we used to play in Division 3, and honestly, maybe I was younger then, but I honestly don't remember it being as bad as this season feels.
There's so many different portions of blame. I think for me, the main blame lies with Randy Lerner because it's his club, he makes the decisions, the buck has to start with him.
Randy started well at Villa. When he first came into the club, he spent a lot of money, he brought Bodymore Heath right up, he upgraded that. It's one of the best training facilities in the UK.
For any club to have a foreign owner come in with loads of money is a great feeling, and as a fan it was a great feeling when Randy Lerner took over.
We were doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, we were investing in players, but I think Martin O'Neill probably had too much responsibility.
It all turned sour in the summer of 2010. Villa missed out on that Champions League pot of gold, and then Martin O'Neill kind of didn't think that the club was going to be able to fulfil his ambition.
And when he left, that probably left us in the lurch because there was no other football men on the board, and we're now being punished for years and years of mistakes.
I think he doesn't understand how much this club means to every fan.
Randy Lerner wanted to kind of, reel in the spending a little bit because he was getting very little or no return for his investment. And from then it's just been trying to do it on a shoestring.
But then we became a selling club, and players like Stuart Downing and Ashley Young went, and that's when it all started to go downhill.
We've just become a feeder club for the top four.
The problem Randy Lerner's had is he's made too many bad decisions.
And there's been no sort of direction from the club on where we're actually heading. Nobody's actually said from the club, this is where we're going and this is the plan.
For most clubs, the January transfer window, if they're in the relegation zone, it's a decent chance to bring some people in, give them a fighting chance, show that they've got some sort of bottle and resolve. But classic Villa, who did we bring in? No one.
So there's always a bad time to go down the Premier League because you're always going to be getting money more from staying in the Premier League, but I think this is the worst one possible.
The only season you really don't want to go down is when a £5.14 billion TV deals come into the Premier League.
It's absolutely typical Villa that we've been so close to going down, and then the worst season to go down, we've picked it.
Not being part of that money-making machine is just going to kill us, I believe.
I have got to the point now where I think we do just need to get relegated and get over that line and just start rebuilding.
If we go down, apart from traditionalists, I don't see that any football fan will miss us because we've been so awful for 5-6 years in a row that we won't be missed.
It just pains me to see them kind of in this perennial battle for survival at the bottom of the Premier League. This is a team that's dined at the top table of European football. If you see the likes of Bayern Munich now, Villa beat Munich in the 1982 European Cup final, but it's a long time ago. It's a long time ago since they've tasted European nights at all.
It's a poisonous atmosphere around Villa Park at the moment. Whenever you go in there, there's fans moaning from the first minute to the last minute.
If this team can just give them a glimmer, can show them they're at least doing their best and they're trying to win games, they're trying to play the right way, they're trying to get the fans off the seat, and the fans will respond.
Seeing Villa the way they are now, to me, is like seeing a member of my family struggling really ill. That's how I feel with Villa at the moment. I'd do anything for them, but as a fan, there isn't anything you can do other than turn up every week.